Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink, and this is my free audiobook series on YouTube. Up next, we have Spirit of the Gridiron, Volume 1, Chapter 23, The Term Paper. Professor Clark had seen it all. Years of grading college term papers had dulled his senses to bold claims and baseless arguments. Every semester, students handed in tired essays about targeting rules, playoff expansion, and whether the NCAA was corrupt. All predictable, all passionless. But this was different. He'd opened Beck Jordan's term paper, expecting mediocrity. What he got was fire. The title was The College Football League, a new model for college football. It sounded like a fantasy novel or a rebellion. He read the first paragraph, then the second. By the third, he had leaned forward in his chair. By page 4, he was whispering aloud, promotion and relegation. By page 6, his heart was pounding. Every team has a path. Clark was weeping silently, not from sadness, but from recognition, from the buried memory of why he'd loved this game to begin with. When he reached the final page, he sat still for a long time. Then he stood up, walked to the window, and looked out toward the football practice field. "It's time," he said. Then, out loud and from cover to cover, he read the term paper again. By Beck Jordan, Department of Sports Management course, The Political Economy. Professor Dr. Felvis Clark. Abstract. As college football fractures into elite enclaves and forgotten backwaters, this proposal envisions a United League system rooted in fairness, opportunity, and competitive merit, inspired by the promotion and relegation systems of European football. Every college football program, regardless of size or resources, is granted a place in a tiered league format, with the chance to rise or fall based on performance alone. This is a system where the field decides, not the funds. Number 1, introduction. The problem with the current system. The gap between Power 5 and soon-to-be Power 2 schools and lower-tier programs is now unbridgeable. Small schools are excluded from meaningful championships. Conferences are formed not by geography or tradition, but by media contracts. Fans are losing their sense of authenticity, and players face whiplash from transfers, NIL chaos, and uncertain futures. We need a league built on the game, not the market. Number 2, the structure of the college football league. A, the tiered system. Every football playing college in the NCAA, NAIA, Division II, Division III, and NJCAA, the JUCO programs, can opt in. 12 teams per division. Promotion and relegation occur annually. Teams earn promotion by winning their division or placing in the top 2. Bottom 2 teams are relegated to the tier below. Every game counts. Every team has a path to greatness. B, seasonal calendar. 11-game regular season, league only. Teams can schedule unlimited rivalry games with schools outside their division. Number 3, promotion and relegation, hope for all. No more gatekeeping. A school like Simpson College could climb the pyramid through wins and time. Schools build legacies not by budget, but through coaching, community, and culture. Every game has direct consequences. The model creates natural storylines. Will Yale finally break into Division II? Number 4, challenges and solutions. Scheduling conflicts, solved by locking calendar windows and prioritizing league play. Institutional pushback, use fan support and alumni advocacy as pressure mechanisms. Media rights. Sell division-based media packages with opt-in streaming like ESPN Plus for all levels. Number 5. Cultural and educational benefits. Revive school identity and regional pride. Emphasizes upward mobility and the long game. Build, don't buy. Foster community. Connects fans across levels. A fan of Alabama might follow a rising underdog in Division III. Number 6, epilogue. A Simpson dream. In the final pages, Beck writes not in data, but in story. In my dream scenario, Simpson plays under the lights against a bigger school. Not in an exhibition, but for promotion. The bleachers are packed. The wind smells like popcorn and hope. Our quarterback throws the winning touchdown. And when we storm the field, we storm into history. Let the revolution begin, not in stadiums of steel, but in the grass and turf fields where young men still dream. Above Professor Clark, perched on an old bell tower, the football gods watched in silence. They knew their master plan was coming together. The next morning, Professor Clark placed the paper in a blue folder and carried it down to the athletic director's office. Tom Ironbird Stratton was mid-coffee and mid-email when Clark knocked. If this is about pickleball again, Felvis, it's not. It's about salvation, he said, sliding the folder under the across the desk. Stratton raised an eyebrow. You teaching prophecy now? Just read it. He skimmed the first few pages, then read deeper. When he finally looked up, he said nothing for a moment, just stared out the window at the empty bleachers of the Simpson football stadium. I played Division II baseball, he said quietly. We never had a shot. Played my heart out for 4 years, and all we got was a bus ride to nowhere. He touched the paper like it was sacred. This gives everyone a shot. That's what Beck Jordan believes, said Professor Clark. Beck? Stratton blinked. This came from a student? That afternoon, Stratton walked the paper across campus himself. No email, no memo. He knocked on the office door of President Caroline Dunn, a leader known for vision, strategy, and a lifelong love for college football. Tom, Dunn said, surprised. You look like you've seen a ghost. Not a ghost, Stratton replied, holding up the folder. A blueprint. Or a prophecy. Something I think you need to see. She read the paper in silence. When she finished, the president stood. This changes everything. It starts here, said Dunn, at Simpson. End of chapter 23. Up next, chapter 24, The Storm over Waverly. If you enjoyed this chapter, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed this chapter, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you. Long live the College Football League. God bless.